Hello, my name is Susan Burnett, and this is my overview of my internship at Family Support Center of Ogden. Um, I began my search by studying the internships web page to find an internship, and my coordinator was Rodney Mays, and he's really great to work with. You can email him with a question. He's good to respond. I had a little bit different situation. My original internship that I was going to do, which was actually a certification in 2 programs and a class for that, fell through. And so I had to actually find an internship quickly, which I don't suggest. I suggest you start looking about 6 months before you want to start your internship. Anyway, so I was able to go to their website and look at all the different internships, and I was able to find probably like about 6 that I was interested in, and then I was able to send emails out, contact them, and then follow back up, which is very important with them. I also had done an interview at the Family Support Center Ogden with their coordinator, Madison, for another class assignment an earlier semester. And so because of that, I thought I will also email her and just see if there's any possibility of an internship. So I was able to do that, and that ultimately led me to an interview with her, and then I was selected to be an intern. So that's kind of my story, but there are internship missionaries that are great that can assist you. Those list of past internships on the internship website also show all the contact information and kind of the location, so that's really important. Some of my responsibilities at FSCO, there was a lot, and it was wonderful to be able to participate in all these different programs. There's the resiliency program. I was doing the mindful minis, which is the younger children and their small groups. They're usually children that have been through some type of trauma or adoption, and so then they are given all these tools through these fun and interactive ways that they can learn how to be resilient, they can learn how to recognize their emotions, and they learn skills on how to get themselves back, work through the emotions they have, and get back into the emotions that they would like to stay calm with. And it's really great. We do yoga. It was just a really wonderful program that I was able to participate in. The Adoption Respite Program allows families who have adopted children to let them come for a couple hours, and the parents are able to go and shop or meet appointments, different things that they have, and the children are given a meal, and they have fun activities, and they're able to talk about their emotions if they want to, and it's wonderful. It's a great program, and the coordinator for that is awesome. She's really helpful in seeing what the children need and meeting their needs. The next that I participated in was a VOCA support group. There's different ages. I was able to participate in the teen one, and it's a wonderful support group where they come to learn about different facets of a healthy, strong lifestyle, and they're given lots of education, information. It's helpful because there's a group, and we do lots of fun hands-on activities, and it is a great program at the Family Support Center. Next, parenting classes. Parenting classes are very helpful to those who have either had trauma in their lives or have had, for some reason, a disruption in the family, and it helps them fulfill the requirements they need to get back together as a family. Parenting classes are wonderful. They teach limits, they teach good communication between parents and children, and they teach just supporting the overall family in a healthy way. There's lots of benefits to that class. Peer parent training is something that I have started recently because I actually was able to secure a job at the Family Support Center at the completion of my internship. The peer parent training is for a peer parent program where you go into the homes of these families and you train them hands-on, just different skills, lessons that they need, and also supplemental lessons if they have things that they're interested in that they want help with, maybe budgeting, possibly discipline. So there's a lot of different things that it offers. I also was able to do administrative projects, which was really interesting to me because it gave me an opportunity to really see the inner workings of the agency and understand what goes behind all of these wonderful programs. And then there was also VOCA individual lessons that I was able to shadow and then participate in, which really taught me how you can help someone work through emotions and recognize things that are going on through fun, interactive, really effective ways. So, as I mentioned, as an intern, I was able to work with many of the programs offered at the center. At first, you're trained. You have to be trained, and it takes a little while to go through the training, but it's well worth it. You understand what's going on, and it's really helpful to you as you participate in the different programs. So for each program, there's curriculum, activities, and handouts, and I was involved in preparing for that and cleaning up after that, and involved with the class activities, and some of the classes I was able to co-teach. I also shadowed and was able to learn how to model after the different people that were over the different classes. I also participated in a great Halloween donation event. It was really fun. We had to be a little creative, drive-by because of COVID, but it went really well, and we were able to just show the community what a resource we are for them and that we're there for them. And like I mentioned before, each day there was different things that I was involved in. Some of the programs, resiliency or VOCA, support groups, individual lessons or administrative projects. And also, FSCO is a very supportive agency. They really work hard to be flexible and work with you with your school. And as long as you are dependable and you're there when you need to be and you get your things done that you need to, they're great to work with. So some of the ways that I contributed to the Family Support Center, I was able to prepare a large sample client file for the center. This was really helpful for me to understand what all goes into a file, what all different facets you need to have there, and then I was able to do this. And now when all of the people that work there need to make a client file up that are newer, they can just look at the sample client file and understand exactly what they need to do and not miss anything. I also was able to update all of the on-site peer parent files and materials, and as I was able to do this, I was able to see more about what the program is that I will be actually teaching in January. And I was also able to see how important organization is and just having the things ready there that you need. So once again, you don't miss anything. I also organized the VOCA support group program files and was able to prepare ahead packets for different lessons for different weeks. And that was really helpful for me to understand more about the VOCA program before I participated in it. I also created a gluten-free grocery items comparison listing graph, and that was fun and an interesting way to do a project for the peer parenting program. I also helped make many copies, organize things for their classes, grade surveys, prepare materials. I also was able to look at a lot of different activities, ideas for activities, come up with them for a lot of the VOCA program, and also come up with visual aids and videos for the VOCA program. And this was really helpful to me to see also what is out there in the public and what is helpful and what is not. I really worked hard at the Family Support Center Ogden to make sure that the employees there knew that I was there to support them and that I tried to be positive and effective and helpful. What did I gain from my internship? I gained many things from my internship, but I'll go over just a few. One thing that I gained was a job. I was able to be hired as a peer parent facilitator and parenting class instructor at the conclusion of my internship. I gained a lot of hands-on experience that helped me to apply knowledge that I have gained as a BYUI student, I was able to apply that knowledge in my work, and I was able to see those two connect. And it was really a great thing to start to feel it all come together and make sense and be cohesive. I was also to see that I was making a difference in the families and the parents that I was able to work with. At the center, I learned much more about the resources that are available in the community and also how dependent nonprofits are on donations and grants to keep the programs running. I also gained an in-depth understanding of the programs and how to implement them and what needs to happen so that they can function well. So some connections between my coursework and internship. Each day I saw connections, but I really did see that families are able to overcome obstacles with education. We learned that in the family systems theory that it's important to give family new information with that identified patient scenario. If you give new information, you can really make a difference in a family. And that's what I feel Family Support Center does for these families. And it helps them create change. If we can put the family first and use the resources available to keep working on relationships, this can ensure that families can grow together and recover from trauma and have bon adaptation instead of maladaptation. From Decker and Decker, the community is a setting that provides much potential for learning. And also I wanted to read this from Alfie Kahn. If children feel safe, they can take risks, ask questions, make mistakes, learn to trust, share their feelings, and grow. So my recommendation for you is that the Family Support Center is a great place for your internship. Madison was a wonderful coordinator, and she was very helpful and supportive of me through my internship journey. Some of the programs, like I've mentioned before, that I just loved was the Adoption Respite Program, the VOCA support groups, and the Resiliency Program. So I just want to say that Family Support Center has many locations in Utah throughout the Wasatch Front, and I believe also in southern Utah. These are great support centers, and though their programs vary a little, they all have wonderful things to offer, and I highly suggest you try to gain an internship at a Family Support Center near you. It will be well worth your time. Thank you.